You just a dead man walking. They got rid of Frank Vogel, who did a good job. They got rid of Darvingham, who did a good job.
My name is Paul, and this is the Basketball Show. Today, I want to touch on the beef between Charles Barkley and JJ Redick. It all started with JJ Redick blaming the media for the declining ratings in the NBA. Charles Barkley took that personally, and I don't blame him. Just listen up. If you don't know, the ratings in the NBA are down about 48% in the last 12 years. Now, JJ Redick and the NBA doesn't want to accept responsibility for it because of simplifying the game and removing physicality out of it. They made the product boring. All it is now are shots in the paint and 100 threes in a single game. And if you want to say that they never removed any physicality out of the game, listen up and search up the interview between Adam Silver and Kevin Garnett. And Kevin Garnett literally asked him about it. And what Adam Silver says is that by the late 90s, the game got too physical and they removed it. The NBA commissioner, the current commissioner, literally says that on video. So you can search that interview up between KG and Adam Silver. Now, I'm not surprised at all to tell you that, they're not accepting any responsibility because the NBA has become so, yes, I'm going to use that, wrongly woke and kind of very hard liberal leaning. It's not a surprise because that kind of a company or people, they don't usually want to accept any responsibility for any of their choices in any way. And they always blame everyone else around them for whatever happens to them or to their situation. So no surprises there. That's why we have JJ Redick squarely putting the blame on the media in general, saying that every casual fan only hears that the product is bad when they turn the TV on, and that's why they don't watch. Well, if you are that kind of a fan, it means you believe the media and face value, and it just doesn't make sense. In the last over 10 years, it has been proven that the media has to be double checked and verified because not everything that you hear on mainstream media is the truth. Simple as that. This is exactly what Redick said, and then Barkley's response right after. Take a peek.
JJ Redick said something about me. JJ, you better calm down, because when you come for the king, you better not miss.
Did he name you specifically, or was he just talking about folks on TV?
He said something about we're the reason people ain't watching this crappy product we got. I said, JJ. Yeah, us, like we out there jacking up 103 tonight. JJ, I don't know Jason Monroe. I don't know who that is, but JJ, if you come for the king, you better not miss. Because I can get you, brother, because I got your Lakers games. You can't hide them flaws they got. You just a dead man walking. They got rid of Frank Vogel, who did a good job. They got rid of Darvingham, who did a good job. You came out there thinking you were going to change things with that same ugly girl you went on the date with.
64 score.
He came in there thinking, I can make this thing work. Hell, you can.
77, 71.
Put some makeup on that pig. The Lakers stink, man.
Oh, man, okay.
Come on, man.
Tatum, by the way, has
what you say? Put some makeup on that pig. I'm JJ Redick. I can make this thing work. Please, Pico, please. Pressure. You come for me. You better not miss.
We heard that already.
Okay.
As Tatum.
Up for you. I missed it.
We're the reason ratings are down.
Oh, we're the reason.
We're the reason. Like we playing.
We're only on an hour a day.
Well, hey, listen. If me and
on an hour a
Shaq,
week.
that's exactly right. If me and Shaq played, then the ratings would be down. Fairness, if me and Shaq played, we'd be like the third or fourth best players on that Laker team right now. LeBron and AD did. Chuck, get in the game. Shaq, get in the game. Damn bombs out there. But it's Frank Vogel and Darvingham's fault.
How did we go there from talking about
people
Minnesota
jacking up 103 saying we're the reason late ratings are down. 30 seconds to another three-point shooting contest.
Now, while I was listening to what Charles Barkley had to say in response to JJ, I was literally laughing out loud so hard and had to re-listen the second time because I wasn't able to hear it during the first time. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't stop. Barkley is 100% right. You can't blame the media for a boring product on the court. No matter what kind of a fan you are, no one wants to see 100 threes taken a night unless it's the All-Star weekend and the three-point contest is going on. That's it. That's when people want to see so many three-pointers. The old physical style of play, brutal in some cases, created a situation where it was very hard to get to the basket. And the three-point game was starting to grow, but also the mid-range game was doing well as well. Because actual tactical thinking and play design was involved to score, which made things much more interesting. People had to really work their mind to figure out ways to score. Then the NBA started listening more and more to guys preaching analytics, and they said that the mid-range game is not good and influenced the NBA, and to change its rules and everything and coaching to move that part of the game out and make it pretty much extinct. No one plays the mid-range game like the NBA used to anymore. Everyone plays the same boring way. 3 or 4 guys on the perimeter and one guy driving to the basket. And if he can't score, they just swing it out to the perimeter for a 3. And if the first guy that gets the ball can't shoot it, he passes it on the perimeter to the next guy and we get a 3. And if that guy's not available, then it's the next guy and so on. That's the only thing we see today on the court. Many times players just come down court and these days and pretend to be like Steph Curry and jack up 3 30-footers, which LeBron James is actually guilty of these days as well. He's getting lazy. He's older. Now, after I heard Barkley's response, I agreed with him, but I was also curious to confirm his views with other people. And I came up on Byron Scott, a Lakers great, talking about this after listening to Barkley's response and finding out what happened in that situation. And he was saying actually who to blame for those ratings decline. So please take a minute now and listen to what Byron had to say.
And what are your thoughts on that comment about the reason that the NBA fan appeal is down?
No, and I think you're right. I think JJ's done a really good job, with this team so far, because they are competing, much harder than they have in the last couple of years or so. But when you talk about the viewership is down like 48% or something like that, which is crazy, and you're trying to blame it on TNT or the media and all this stuff, I think that's crazy. And he's right. You can't put lipstick on a pig. The viewership is down because of the players. It has nothing to do, I think, with the league or with media and all that. I mean, people hate the way the game is being played. The threes and all this stuff. The game it's such a beautiful game when you have 5 guys playing the same way. When you got everybody involved in the offense, when you got movement, and you got it's such a but when you got one guy dribbling for 20 seconds and 3 guys in the parking lot and one guy standing under the basket, that's not basketball. So I think JJ's a little off base as far as that's concerned because he's in it, and he's part of that because that's the way the Lakers play as well. They don't have a ton of movement. The best teams in the league over the years that have a lot of movement, ball movement, people movement, was Golden State, San Antonio. So I think it's the viewership is down because of the way the game is played. I don't think it has anything to do with the media. The media is just reporting on what they're seeing, and that's what TNT is doing.
And Charles said he better be quiet because it's like every 30 seconds is a 3-point shooting contest.
Now, as you heard in that, the blame is on the players and the NBA, clearly, for the ratings being down. With so much more exposure and social media now, the ratings should actually be through the roof. There's so much opportunity. Unfortunately, they killed rivalries and conflict in the league for the kumbaya atmosphere. And it's taking its toll on the ratings. Simple as that. There's no question. Now, to end this, I'm going to show you JJ Redick's reply to Barkley, which makes my point even clearer. They simply don't give up.
Geosphere and how the game is covered. Did you hear that? I assume you did, based on.
Yeah, I read a random text from somebody after the game. I went to look at my phone. It says something about Charles Barkley, and I'm like, huh? But Greg and both showed me. I didn't make it all the way through the clip. I got to be honest with you. My resting heart rate is probably 64. I watched the clip, it was 64. Literally don't care. I have other thoughts, but don't care.